Hi, it's Vicky here and welcome to the third video of my week featuring Waffle Flower. The stamp set that I'm using today is called Flower Cycles, and first of all I am going to create a panel for my card. I'll be using this stitched rectangle to die cut a piece out of white cardstock, and then I will be using another die which is by Simon Says Stamp, and it's a circle stitched die. So I am going to place the circle in the top center of my panel, and I am going to secure it with some post-it tape, just to make sure that it won't move as I pass it through my C6 machine. And now I have my panel. And although this looks like I am going to make a shaker card, I don't really plan to make a shaker card, but I do want to add some dimension on my card, and you'll see how I am going to do that. Now I'm using my pencil and I'm going to make some markings, which I'm going to erase later on, just to make sure that I know where this hole of my panel is going to fall. And I am going to mask off the edges, so I'm using some post-it tape, and I'm working on my card base at the moment. So that's a top folding card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now that I have a little square that is going exactly at the back of my panel, I am going to use some distressing to color that area. So first of all I am using tumbled glass, and I'm applying my ink with my blending tool, the mini blending tool, making sure that I don't go outside the edges. And then I am going to bring in some darker color, and this is peacock feathers, which I am going to introduce only at the bottom. And if you are watching my videos, you probably know by now that my favorite color is blue, and I really love peacock feathers. I am removing my post-it tape, and you can see that I have a nice little square of color at the center, which is going to fall just at the back of my panel. And I can now move on to do some stamping. I am going to start by stamping a flower from the stamp set, and I will be using black ink. I'm going to stamp the flower on a white cardstock, and I am going to color the flower as well as the leaves that I am going to stamp from the same stamp set using my finger dabbers and my distress inks. I am going to start with my darker color at the base of the flower, and this is festive berries, and then I am going to add a little bit of spiced marmalade at the top, which I am going to blend with my red using the finger dabber. This is my favorite coloring technique, and I find that you can blend colors super easy by using your finger dabbers or your blending tool. I am going to color the leaves by using shabby shutters, and then I am going to add a darker shade, and I believe that's forest moss. You will find a full list of all the supplies that I'm using today, including all the distress ink colors that I've used, just below the video in the details area if you're watching on YouTube, or you can always visit my blog. Also, there is a giveaway that has been running on my blog the whole week, so if you haven't already entered your name, make sure to visit my blog for a chance to win one Waffle Flower stamp set. I'm using my scissors to cut out the flower, and I'm making sure that I go just outside the black lines. I am using my Memento black marker to go all around the edges and get rid of the white edge, and this will also create the illusion that I have cut out the flower perfectly. I am going to do the exact same thing for the leaves, so I'm going to cut them out and then go around them with my black marker. And now that everything is ready, it's time to assemble my card. So I want to decide where everything is going to go. And once I know where the flower is going to fall, I can now go ahead and stamp the stem. I am going to stamp the stem using my black ink. And I can now stick the panel over my card front by using some foam tape. By adding the foam tape, I am going to create some dimension, which is really great and create a touch of elegance when you are working with a white panel over a white cardstock. I also love that die because it adds a nice stitching all around at the outside edge of the panel, and that really makes the card look more finished. I am actually making this card for my mom for Mother's Day on Sunday, and I want to keep it nice, elegant and professionally looking. So I am placing some tape adhesive at the bottom of the flower and a tiny little foam square at the top. And you can see how I can create some dimension and have that flower coming out of the circle there. Now I am going to curve the leaves just a bit, add a bit of tape adhesive only at the bottom and then stick them over my flower. So my card is pretty much finished. I am going to add some finishing touches, so I just have to use my clear Wing of Stella glitter pen all over the flower. I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it really is very pretty. And I am also going to add a few of those dots. These aren't actually gems, but they are rather silver dots. I am going to stick them all around my card. I always believe that all those bits and pieces that you add at the end, like those little details, they really make the card. And now it's time to stamp the sentiment. For the sentiment, I am going to use this stamp set, which is the Furthermore. This stamp set comes with a saying that says you are the best, and there are many words that you can add next, like daughter, mom, friend, cousin, son, sister, whatever. So I am going obviously for you are the best mom. I am using VersaFine ink, black VersaFine ink. So I am going to stamp mom, and my card is pretty much finished. I am going to try to catch the light for you so you can see the shimmer on the flower. And here are a couple of close-up photos. So that was the card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired. And if you did, don't forget to leave me a comment as well as give me thumbs up on my YouTube channel. And here are a couple of more videos where I feature Waffle Flower. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And thank you all for watching.